As we get set, ready to go here. Hello, Blues fans. On a nice evening for baseball. A bit cloudy here at Sunsheimer Stadium as the Blues get set to take on the Ventura Buccaneers. As always, I'm your broadcaster, Davis Ellington. To my right is Coleman Barr wearing my hat. He looks great doing it. As we get set, Blues, after a day off for the 4th of July, we're ready to go again here as they play this Ventura Buccaneers team one more time. As the Blues defensively will line up like this. Out in left field, Austin Chastain. Over in center, Jay Charleston. And in right field, Noah Taylor. Blues on the infield. We'll put Conager Sands, the future Cal Poly Mustang, back over at third base. Shortstop for tonight's game is Dane Stankiewicz. Over at second base, again, is Brian Klein, the Texas Tech product. And at first base, Luke Lipsius, the battery for the Blues today. Behind the plate, number 15 from Georgia, Matt Anderson. And on the mound for the Blues, wearing number 34, the left-hander, Peyton Sherlin, sophomore out of Dallas Baptist. He's going to look to get the Blues back in the win column after they fell 5-2 in our fireworks game on July 3rd. As the throwdown continues, we'll get set to go here. Blues will look to take another win from these Buccaneers, as they were able to do that the last time they saw them. As it's an oddly overcast day here, but some cold winds as the wind's kind of whipping in straight on from right field. Blues will try to keep the ball out of the air, as that'll cause it to get hung up over there in the right side of the stadium. But we get set, ready to go here, as the leadoff man, Kai Gomez, is going to step to the plate for Ventura as we look to get things underway. Peyton on the mound, just adjusting his cap, getting ready to go. As Gomez, the right-handed hitter, stands in. The first offering from Sherlin on the way, and he's going to start this game off with a fastball just a bit low for a ball 1-0. Gomez, Soberano, and Garriola, the first three hitters, due up for the Ventura Buccaneers against Sherlin, as the lefty's 1-0 offering is lifted into center field, but right at Jay Charleston, as he will just backpedal a step or two and make the catch for out number one. So with one gone, Kyle Soberano, the second baseman, will hit. Kyle, a left-handed hitter, standing in, facing Sherlin, as Peyton does a good job to get his leader there, getting Kai to fly out for out number one. Sands over at third base, cheating in as he's got his toes on the grass over there. Lipsy is the first playing back along with the rest of the infield, as the first pitch slider just a bit outside for a ball 1-0. So we'll see Sherlin making a rare start, normally coming out of the pen for the Blues. We'll see how he does as that pitch is fouled back. A fastball bit up and away, evens the count at 1-1. So we'll see how many innings Sherlin can give his team out there on the mound to get things started. Blues probably looking for at least 4 out of him, as his 1-1 offering. A front door breaking ball swung on and missed as Soberano flies open, trying to get a piece of that one, makes it 1-2. As the 1-2 offering now on the way from Sherlin. Fastball hit on the ground to second. Brian Klein has it. His throw on to first will be in time. And just like that, there are 2 gone here to get things started. As Frank Garriola, the third baseman for the Buccaneers, will come to the plate here in a favorable spot for the Blues. Nobody aboard and 2 outs for the 3-hitter in the Buccaneers order. And Sherlin readies in the windup, peering over his glove as he holds it in front of his face. Now gets the sign he wants from his battery mate Anderson and brings a slider in there for a strike, as that one's fouled back to the screen. And a great snag by a person on the hill right there. Over to our right, a young fella with a nice barehanded grab. So 0-1. Here's the right-handed hitting Garriola at the plate. Watches a changeup drop just a bit low out of the zone, evening the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Dane ready over there at shortstop, directing his infield a little bit. As the 1-1 pitch, a backdoor breaking ball, misses just a bit outside there. 2 balls and 1 strike. As now Sherlin ready to the plate he comes. A 2-1 fastball lifted into right center field. This one's hit pretty well. Taylor out right on the run, still on the run. He's going to reach up and make the grab as Noah Taylor covers some ground out there in right field, but the lefty's able to pull it in for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning as the Blues get what they're looking for there. 3 up, 3 down from Peyton Sherlin to get things started. As we will come back, Jay Charleston's going to lead things off for the Blues in the bottom of the first. As we get set here, home half of the first ready to go. Jay Charleston at the plate, the center fielder for the Blues. Out of the University of Tennessee from Longwood, Florida. Right-hander's going to stand in. He will face the starter for the Ventura Buccaneers. It's going to be number 13, Jason Whaley. As Jason, a right-hander on the mound, getting set to face this Blues lineup as Charleston digs in. The first offering on the way. It's going to be a fastball for a called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. So Charleston, Anderson, and Klein do up for the Blues here in the home half of the first. If any of them can reach Luke Lipsius in the cleanup spot, we'll get a chance to hit. Slade Hagen will hit after him in the 5 spot. He has the designated hitter role for the day as that pitch is swung on and fouled off straight back to the screen, 0-2. After Hagen, Conacher Sands will bat 6th. Noah Taylor, who made that nice catch out in right field to end the first inning, taking away extra bases from Garriola, will bat 7th. Austin Chastain will hit 8th, and Dane Stankiewicz in the second leadoff spot will bat 9th as the 0-2 pitch on the way to Jay. Here's a fastball ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit, and the Blues get their leadoff man aboard here on a single. So a little too good 0-2 there as Jason Whaley leaves that fastball center cut. Just a bit low in the zone. Charleston just drops the bat head on it and hits a line drive single to left field, and he's aboard to get things started. Blues have their leadoff man on and their big stolen base threat on first bases. Jay Charleston so far on this season has been a menace on the base paths. He's swiped 16 bags. The second closest on the Blues is 7 from Chastain, so Charleston always a threat to run as the first pitch here is a strike taken by Matt Anderson, 0-1. As Matt stands in, right-handed hitter. Just tucks the bat right behind his head there, right next to his ear. As now Charleston takes off, fastball away, no chances. All they're going to do is just watch him steal second base. as Michael Borg, the catcher, had to reach over on his backhand side to catch that low and away fastball. No way he was going to be able to catch it and then also stand up and make a good, accurate throw. So he wisely just holds off as Charleston swipes second and gets himself into scoring position with his 17th stolen base of the year. Now the 1-1 pitch on the way to Matt here. A fastball well up and away out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count here as Brian Klein waits in the on-deck circle. Anderson looked to at least hit a ground ball to the right side to move the runner. If not more, his 2-1 offering is going to be a fastball taken off the plate away. And just like that, he's in the driver's seat here, 3-1. So Blues with a chance for some early offense here. They had 2 runs they got in the July 3rd game. The last game that we played here was both of them were scored in that first inning as the Blues plated a pair of runs and then went a bit dry at the plate after that as a check swing saying Anderson went around. He did indeed. So the count runs full here, 3-2. As Whaley out of the stretch, his 3-2 offering on the way. Slider swung on and missed. It was off the plate away, but Anderson chases it for out number 1 as he strikes out swinging. Now Brian Klein will come to the plate. Klein, the left-handed hitter at Texas Tech. The 5'10", 180-pound junior from Keller, Texas, at the plate with a man in scoring position as Charleston stands on second base. A base hit will score a run here. Outfield playing relatively back here for Brian as the first pitch to him is a fastball down and in, a called strike, 0-1. Klein disagrees with that one as it looked to be a bit low, but Whaley gets the call. So 0-1 here as some of the fans also agree with Klein's assertion of that pitch being low as he swings and fouls this one back out of play. Now the count moves to 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Brian Klein at the plate here as on deck is Luke Lipsius. Charleston at second base with 1 gone. Home half of the first in a 0-0 game here in the early going. Blues looking to grab an early run here as Whaley sets at the chest. We'll see what he gives Klein 0-2. He gives him a slider that he lifts deep and fouled on the right field line as Brian just turned on that inside breaking ball. It was a bit of a hanger there as he golfs it foul, keeping the count at 0-2. So now Brian stands back in, got the all-white cleats going with the tan bat as his 0-2 offering to him is going to be a changeup that drops low out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes as he watches that one fall. As Brian, like we've said, one of the newer additions to the team. He's hitting .294 in his first 21 plate appearances for the Blues. Has a home run already this season. As the 1-2 offering to him, breaking ball in the dirt as he does a nice job to let that one fall as well. Borg behind the plate. Slides and blocks, keeps it in front of him, not allowing Charleston to advance. So we'll set here for the 2-2 offering as Whaley looking to get out of a bit of a jam with a man on second, nobody out. He was able to get a big punch out of Anderson. His 2-2 offering here inside as Klein gets himself out of the way. And another full count, 3-2. So Brian fights all the way back to run the count full at 3-2. As Klein's he's worked only 2 walks so far in this short season for himself as he waits for the full count offering on the way. Whaley's pitch, the runner not going, slider ripped down the right field line, gonna hook foul. And the count will hold at 3-2. Klein's got those really quick hands. Gets those inside pitches easy for him to turn on, just gets those hands through the zone, able to get the bat head to the ball. He's just a bit early on that one, couldn't keep it fair as another payoff pitch coming from Whaley. Fastball, and it's going to be lifted over the head of the second baseman. Charleston had to freeze, now coming to third, and he's going to get waved on home. The throw is cut off by the first baseman to the plate. The tag not in time, and Jay Charleston gives the Blues a 1-0 lead after the single by Brian Klein. So a great job there all around. Charleston, right idea as the line drive. Looked like it had a chance to be caught by the Bucks second baseman as Kyle Sobrano got some air as he tried to go up the ladder to grab it, just couldn't reach it. So Charleston around third, a gutsy call as Bogart waved him home. As Duarte cut it off, took him an extra second to throw, and that was just enough time for Charleston to slide in ahead of the tag and give the Blues a 1-0 lead as Klein notches another RBI on his season. As a pickoff over, now he dives back in. A 1-0 count here on Luke Lipsius as the first pitch was down and away for a ball, making it 1-0. It's Brian Klein. That's his third RBI of the year. As Lipsius watches a high fastball inside, 2-0. So Brian on first with one gone in the inning. Lipsius at the plate. Slade Hagen in the on-deck circle. As the 2-0 offering from the right-hander swung on fouled straight back by Lipsius. As Luke has been the batting average leader for the Blues this season. He's hitting .354 on the year. He's worked 19 walks, second highest mark on the team. He's also third on the team in RBIs as he's tallied 13. And Brian Klein takes off, and he's going to be picked off the bases there as he tried to advance to second base. Whaley steps off, throws him out at second base for out number 2. So Klein, a base running mistake there as he's wiped off the bags for the second out of the inning. As a pitch to Lipsius here's dribbled foul out of play, so count moves to 2-2. Nobody on 2 outs after that pickoff play by Whaley was successful to get Klein. So now Luke trying to restart something as the 2-2 pitch from Whaley on the way, and that hits Lipsius in the helmet. A fastball running a bit too up and in there. His Luke looks to be okay, just trots his way down to first base. That's why you wear the helmets. He looks to be all good. So a hit by pitch allows Lipsius to reach. So man on first with 2 outs brings Slade Hagen to the plate. As Hagen in the 9th inning of our last game on the 3rd had a booming double. Looking to keep that good swing going now that he's got the feel for it. As the first pitch to Slade here is a bit outside for a ball, 1-0. As Slade's got a man on first, 2 gone in the inning. He's batting .213 on the season, hits a hard ground ball to short, and the throw on to first, the throw to second. They go the easy way. They get Lipsius, inning overside, retired on the fielder's choice, but damage done as the Blues grab a run on the RBI single by Brian Klein. They take a 1-0 lead into the top of the second as it's Blues 1, Ventura nothing. We'll come back as the Blues will look to get a shutdown inning out of Peyton Sherlin when we return. As we get set here, top of the second inning, first baseman Dalton Duarte on to hit here as he faces Peyton Sherlin in the top of the second. As Sherlin's 0-1 offering swung on and missed. Curveball there gets him to chase. It's quickly 0-2. Duarte, Farmer, and Thrun due up. Here's his 0-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Get your jackets out. It is a bit cold here at Sinsheimer as Duarte goes down on 3 pitches. Chases a good slow breaking ball from Sherlin for out number 1. The first strikeout of the game for the Blues. Allen with 1 gone. Caleb Farmer, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. As Farmer stands in here, Sherlin ready with his first offering as he brings a fastball there for a strike off the knees, 0-1. Blues looking for Sherlin to do exactly this, just pound the zone, throw strikes, make these Buccaneer hitters swing the bat. So far, so good from the left-hander. His 0-1 offering is swung on and missed. A fastball there beats him to the spot, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes now as Anderson sets up outside pitch only. Breaking ball just a bit outside. Close pitch. Umpire said it just didn't have the corner. 1-2. As Sherlin working quickly here is 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball just tapped foul there as Farmer gets a piece of it to stay alive. So 1-2 the count now as Farmer steps out, takes some time here. So look like that ball fouled off his foot. Blues infield playing normal depth. Outfield shaded slightly to pull, but not much at all. As Peyton readies here, now steps back off. Farmer taking his time to collect himself as he now steps back in. And we're ready to continue with this at-bat. It's a 1-2 count here on the batter as Sherlin to the plate. Brings a changeup just a bit low as it drops off the outside corner, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now as Peyton rocks and throws. Whips a fastball, swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts for Peyton Sherlin here as he just rears back and throws the fastball right by Farmer. And with 2 outs, Lucas Thrun will come to the plate. So Lucas at the plate here, an open stance from the left-handed hitter. First offering to him, a fastball lifted foul out of play, 0-1. It's 0-1 here to Lucas Thrun, the left-handed hitting right fielder. He stands at the plate. Curveball is going to hit him right in the back. So there's the first Ventura Buccaneers base runner. Gets it on a hit by pitch as that breaking ball just got away from Sherlin there. So man on first, 2 gone, and Grant Mona, the shortstop, will hit here. As Mona stands in, right-hander holds the bat flat over his head as the first pitch to him. The called strike, 0-1. So Sherlin right back at it here. Just collects himself after hitting the earlier batter and resets. As now working for the first time out of the stretch. The lefty's 0-1 offering on the way to the right-handed hitting Mona as that pitch is swung and chopped foul down the third baseline. And it's quickly 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here as number 34, Peyton Sherlin, sets on the mound, takes a look over at first. A long hold now to the plate. 0-2 offering, fastball bit outside. Anderson quickly up just in case he wanted to pick over, but decides not to. So count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes here as we're in the top of the second inning. Blues hold a 1-0 lead after they scored 1 in the bottom of the first. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball just chopped foul. As out in front of that one was Mona, but able to keep the bat in the hitting zone just long enough to fight that one off to stay alive. The Blues looking for a big shutdown inning here. They are 1 batter away from doing just that, as that pitch is going to be lifted into shallow right field. Coming on is Taylor, but he'll have to field it on a hop, so a base hit the other way for Grant Mona gives the Buccaneers first and second with 2 gone here, as they are trying to muster something of an offensive threat here in the top of the second inning with 2 outs. As Cole Klesic comes to the plate here. First and second, 2 gone. Klesic, the center fielder, right-handed hitter, facing Sherlin as he sets on the mound with his first offering ready to go. Takes a look at the runners. Now to the plate. Fastball a bit tardy was Klesic as he just fouls it up back. 0-1. After Klesic, Michael Borg will hit. He's in the on-deck circle. He is the bottom of the Ventura order. Just to give you an idea of where we are. As the 0-1 offering, a fastball a bit low there. Anderson drops the glove, keeps it in front. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blues looking for a shutdown inning here, trying to keep that 1-0 lead. The Buccaneers attempting to get something started with 2 outs after back-to-back strikeouts to start this inning. They got a hit by pitch and a single to give them first and second with 2 gone, as the 1-1 offering from Sherlin on the way here as he takes a look to second. And to the plate, a fastball lifted into right field. This will also fall for a base hit. Runners being waved around third. Thrune's going to come to the plate. He will be safe as the ball is bobbled out in right field. Now the throw coming in late. Everyone's going to advance an extra 90 feet. So Klesic an RBI single. Mona down to third. Klesic to second on the bobble out and right. And Lucas Thrune comes in to tie the game. So a 2-out rally by the Ventura Buccaneers ties this game at 1 apiece, and they're poised for more here after a couple singles the other way. So now Michael Borg will come to the plate here. Second and third after the back-to-back singles. First pitch to Borg, a fastball a bit high, 1-0. Top of the order, Kai Gomez waits in the on-deck circle. As we've got ourselves a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the second inning. Sherlin trying to keep it that way as that fastball finds the zone for a strike, evening the count back up at 1-1. As Peyton Reddy's here, right-hander Borg stands in. Slightly crouched stance as the 1-1 offering to him. Breaking ball stays a bit off the plate away. Tries to go backdoor with the curveball. Doesn't get the call. 2-1. Sherlin's thrown exactly 9 innings so far on the season for the Blues, as he takes a look over to third. Out of the windup here. The runners at second and third. The 2-1 offering. A fastball chopped on the ground. Fouled on the third baseline. And the count runs to 2-2. But Sherlin on the season posts an ERA of exactly 3. He struck out 11 batters so far on the season. He got strikeouts 12 and 13 here this game. He gets strikeout 14 right there. A backdoor breaking ball swung on and missed as Borg is retired. So Sherlin strikes out the side, but the Buccaneers grab a run. They do strand 2. So we got a 1-1 ball game here as we will head to the home half of the second. It'll be Sands, Taylor, and Chastain. 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Blues due up when we return. As we jump back into it, home half of the second inning, Conacher Sands at the plate. First pitch to him, a bit in the dirt there, 1-0. As Jason Whaley on the mound here, he's got a tie game after the Blues grabbed one in the opening inning as they look to reclaim that lead here in the second. As that pitch is in on the hands of Sands, a slow load out to second, fielded in time by Soberano, throws on to first to get Conacher for out number one. So 4-3 put out retires Sands. And now Noah Taylor will come to the plate. As Taylor, the left-handed hitter, will bat here. Nobody on, one out. As Taylor made that nice catch back in the first inning to take extra bases away from Garriola at the plate to end the first. Left-handed hitter stands in now. First offering to him from Whaley on the way. Fastball lifted straight back, foul. 0-1. As Noah Taylor batting from the left side on the season, hitting just under the Mendoza line. He's hitting 196 here for the Blues as he swings and fouls that high fastball back, 0-2. As Taylor's had 52 plate appearances this summer. He's driven in 3 RBIs and been walked 4 times as well. On deck is Austin Chastain, another left-handed hitter. That 0-2 fastball stays high. Taylor, an easy take there. So 1-2 the count now is infield playing back. Now there's 2 strikes on Taylor, not worrying about a bunt. The 1-2 offering on the way. Breaking ball bit low there. Nice take as Taylor watches that one fall. Never quit on it, though. Kept his hands back, ready to hit, but saw that it was going to drop low out of the zone, so wisely lays off. And the count even at 2-2. As Whaley kicks and deals. Another slider, this one again low as it's blocked by Borg behind the plate. And now the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a good at-bat here from Taylor, much like Klein's at-bat in the first inning. Down 0-2, able to work it all the way back to a full count as the payoff pitch coming from Whaley. Fastball chopped on the ground, going to be foul. Down the first base line will reset as the cargo train passes out beyond our right field wall. It's moving slowly but surely as it drifts along here. Another payoff pitch upcoming. Fastball inside, ball 4. Taylor will walk, and the Blues have a man on here with 1 out. So Austin Chastain comes to the plate here, a man on first and 1 out. As Chastain, our second man on the team in stolen bases, he has swiped 7. Chastain hitting .255 on the season. Had a nice bunt single back in the first inning of last game as he watches a fastball a bit low there for a ball, 1-0. As Austin has amassed 54 plate appearances on the season so far. He's driven in 5 RBIs along with 4 walks as he rips a fastball back up the middle, snagged by the shortstop there. Close play at second, and Taylor will be called out. That's all they're going to get. So 1 gone as Grant Mona up the middle, snared that one, keeps it on the infield. Hadn't had the presence of mind to throw the brakes on. Scrambles back to second base, just beats Taylor to the bag. So the fielder's choice allows Chastain to reach first base as Dane Stankiewicz comes to the plate now with a man on first and 2 outs. As the pitch on the way to Stankiewicz here, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0 as Dane wisely holds off. Blues have the top of the order in Charleston in the on-deck circle as he singled on an 0-2 fastball his first time up. Whaley working out of the stretch, Chastain working out of the stretch, Chastain at first. Runner not going, fastball low and in, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here is Stankiewicz, the left-handed hitting shortstop for the Blues at the plate. The man on first, 2-0 offering. Runner goes fastball well outside. Borg, no chances. He just holds it wisely, and Chastain swipes second base for number 8 on the season. So a good pitch to go on there makes it 3-0 as that fastball well out and away. Borg did a good job just to catch it as he thought about trying to make a throw, but saw Chastain had a decent jump, and that was going to be enough to allow him to slide in safely. As the 3-0 offering to Stankiewicz is a called strike on the outer half, as Dane was taken all the way there, moving the count to 3-1. So 3-1 the count. Now 2 gone in the inning is Dane waits. Pitch on the way to him. A fastball going to be low, ball 4, so he will walk back-to-back walks here. Excuse me, back-to-back base runners here. Give the Blues first and second with 2 outs as Chastain reaching on the fielder's choice. Stankiewicz on the walk allows Jay Charleston to come to the plate with first and second and 2 gone. So Jay will stand in here first and second, 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game as the Ventura Buccaneers are looking for a shutdown inning of their own after tying this game up in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Jay is a fastball a bit inside. They're 1-0. So Whaley working back against Jay after he allowed a single to Jay to start this game off. We'll face him here with first and second and 2 gone. So a big batter in the early going of this game as the Blues look to reclaim that lead. A fastball there finds the outer half for a strike, 1-1, as it looks like Whaley took a bit off that pitch there. Locates it well to make the count draw back to even. Charleston stands in here. Chastain at second. Stankiewicz at first. Some speed on the bases. The 1-1 offering. A fastball hit back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Chastain's going to be waved around third. The ball's going to kick off the center fielder, and that's going to allow 1 run to score. Stankiewicz is going to get the stop sign put on him over at third base as Charleston with an RBI single there gives the Blues runners at second and third here, and they've regained a 2-1 lead. So Charleston 2 for 2 on the day. He's got 2 singles, a run scored, and now an RBI along with a stolen base as he's at second base after the bobble out in center field. Now Anderson will hit as a center fielder. Cole Klezik out there had that one run up his arm as he tried to field it, which allowed Charleston to get to second and Stankiewicz to get to third. It's an 0-1 count on Matt Anderson as he fouls that one straight back. He's got a couple runners in scoring position here with 2 outs. As Anderson's at the plate, he's got Stankiewicz at third, Charleston at second. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, falls a bit low, 1-1, a good take there. As the Blues are making Whaley throw that for a strike, he has yet to do so here in the early goings as Anderson on the season has 4 RBIs, 3 of those coming in one game, as he had a couple big 2-out hits in that game. As he tallied 3 ribbies. The 1-1 offering Slatter's going to be popped up, right field playable, as it's going to drift just into foul ground. Right fielder Lucas Thrunon is going to call for it and makes the catch. Inning over, side retired Blues strand a pair at second and third, but they get a run to reclaim the lead as they grab one here in the home half of the second inning. It's a 2-1 Blues lead. We've played 2 innings here at Sinsheimer. Those 2 innings brought to you by Utility Telecom Group. Utility Telecom provides dependable high-speed internet, and they access it for your business. As we will come back here to the top of the third, Blues will look for a shutdown inning as they've gotten 1 in the first and 1 in the second. They have a 2-1 lead through the first 2 innings. As we jump back in here, top of the third inning. And top of the order due up as Kai Gomez stands in for the second time. He flew out to center to start this game off as Sherlin delivers a strike at the knees with a fastball, 0-1. Blues get a run in the bottom of the second as Charleston with a big RBI single there with 2 outs. Plates Austin Chastain is now showing bunt is Gomez as he bunts it right back to down. Sherlin's got it, flips it on to first in time for out number 1. So Gomez has some speed, but a poor angle on the bunt sent it right back where it came from. And Sherlin made the right play, gets it on to first for out number 1. As now Kyle Soberano will come to the plate. So the left-hander will try his luck. He grounded out to Klein over at second base his first time up. So Sherlin on the mound here for his third inning of work, looking for a big shutdown inning if he can. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed by Soberano, 0-1. And Sherlin trying to locate like that for the remainder of this game. And he'll be just fine as he spotted that fastball right on the outside corner. His 0-1 offering on the way here as he winds and throws. Another fastball. This one will be lifted down the left field line, giving chase, going into a slide and having it fall just in front of him is Austin Chastain. As if he got him with a headfirst dive, probably would have gotten it, but goes with the slide. I never understood the slide as an outfield. I mean, I get it. You know, if it's a ball coming at you, you need more time maybe to get underneath it. But headfirst dive, you cover so much more ground. But I digress, Cole. Cole agrees with me. He does. It's that good support system we have in the booth. Gotta love it, Cole. As the 0-2 pitch from Sherlin on the way here as he brings a fastball a bit outside. As the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Soberano at the plate. Sherlin got him to roll over last time on a pitch. We'll see if he can get the same thing. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Slider popped up. Going to be foul as that one drifts back over the dugout of the Ventura Buccaneers. Count will hold at 1-2. Frank Garriola in the on-deck circle. As Sherlin ready here, Anderson gives him the sign. Matt behind the plate for this ballgame. Sets up away. Pitch on the way. A slider going to be lifted into shallow left. Coming on as Chastain's going to let it fall for a base hit. So Soberano takes that slider the other way. A good piece of hitting there. Just flips it out into left field for a base hit. And with 1 on and 1 out, Frank Garriola will come to the plate as he sent a long fly ball to right center field that was tracked down by Noah Taylor for the third out of the first inning. As he hits here, Sherlin out of the stretch with a man on first and 1 gone as Peyton kicks and deals. Fastball a bit low there, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Peyton on the mound, setting at the chest, takes a look over at first. Soberano trying to catch his eyes. That ball's hit back up the middle on the ground as Klein has it. This is a second for 1. On to first. Whipped cream and the cherry. A double play. As that one was really pretty as Klein backhanded up the middle, flipped it to Stankiewicz, who barehanded the catch and swung it on to first base. A nice stretch by Lipsius. Made the play just in time. The old 4-6-3 double play ends the inning as the Blues get the big shutdown inning they were looking for. As Sherlin keeps the 0 on the board. It's a 2-1 Blues lead as we will come back with a home half of the third. Blues looking to add some more when we come back. As we get set here, bottom of the third inning, getting underway, is at the plate for the Blues is Brian Klein. As Klein had the RBI single back in the first inning here, he watches a changeup fall low, 1-0. 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the Blues order due up, as it'll be Klein, Lipsius, and Hagen set to go as they go for their second time against Jason Whaley as he whips a curveball in there. Slow breaker, called strike. Evens the count back up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count here as Whaley to the plate with a fastball. Swung lifted, foul, back out of play. That was a bit up and in on the hands of Klein as he just flips that one back out toward the park area behind Sinsheimer, and the count moves to 1-2. Blues looking to get their leadoff man on here in Klein as the 1-2 pitch to him. A fastball hit on the ground to first. Duarte has it as he will take it himself to the bag for out number 1. So 1 gone here as Luke Lipsius will hit. Lipsius was hit by a pitch in the first inning. As the left-hander bats against Whaley for the second time. Lipsius' on-base percentage still going up as he will welcome a hit by a pitch in that sense of it as it caught him up on the helmet. As he looked to be all right, seems to be just fine. As the first pitch to him was a fastball hit on the ground down the first baseline, but foul. As it was nearly extra bases there. He barreled that one up nicely. Just couldn't keep it on the left side of the line. It's 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here as Whaley's offer, a fastball that will stay up and out of the zone as the count runs even at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Luke looking to get aboard here, outfield pretty straight up. Center fielder a couple steps toward right center as that breaking ball falls low for a ball, 2-1. Outfield playing deep out in all areas. As the 2-1 offering on the way from Whaley here. Fastball swung on a miss. Lipsius a bit underneath that one. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the Blues first baseman as the left-handed hitter trying to get aboard for Hagen, who waits in the on-deck circles. A 2-2 offering. A breaking ball stays outside. Runs the count full at 3-2. So another full count here as the Blues have had some good at-bats today, working the count well as a full count offering. A slider pulled foul as it slams up against the screen in front of the Blues dugout, and we'll reset for another payoff pitch here as Jason Whaley's allowed 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second here. We're in the bottom of the third. A 2-1 Blues lead as the 3-2 offering all the way fastball inside. Lipsius gets out of the way of it. Ball 4, so he walks. So Lipsius has been on base both times today. A hit by pitch, now a walk. As now Slade Hagen comes to the plate, a man on first and 1 out. As Hagen bats here, he reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. The first pitch to him, fastball swung on and missed in the dirt. Lipsius took off for second. He makes it, as that'll be a stolen base for Luke. Looked like it was a hit and run put on as Hagen just went swinging at a fastball, but only traveled about 55 feet. But he takes a hack anyway, trying to buy his runner more time. And he does just that as Lipsius grabs second, and it's an 0-1 count on Slade. The 0-1 offering to Hagen on the way here as Whaley from the stretch fires a fastball a bit down and in for a ball, 1-1. As Hagen at the plate's got a runner in scoring position, only 1 out here, trying to barrel something up, give it a ride. As Whaley sets at the chest, breaks to the plate, fastball lifted, foul down the right field line, hit well, but out of play, foul. Count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. On deck is Conager Sands, who might have a chance to hit this thing as that fastball hit on the ground to second, fielded cleanly by Soberano as he throws it on to first in time to get Hagen. So The 4-3 putout retires Hagen for out number 2. Lipsius does advance to third on the ground ball. So runner on third here. 2 gone in the inning as Conacher Sands steps to the plate with the chance to get a big 2-out hit and give the Blues their third run in as many innings. As he bats here, the right-hander, first offering to him from Whaley is a slider in the dirt as it's blocked by Borg. Kicks away from him a little bit, but it kicks up the third base line, so Lipsius just holds his ground over there at third base, making the count 1-0. So we got a 1-0 count on the batter, Conacher Sands. Conacher's had a couple nights off from third base, getting the start today. As Sands is hitting .293 on the season for the Blues. He takes a strike there. A little off speed there. Catches the outside corner 1-1. Conacher has driven in. Puts tied for a team high in 15 RBIs. Breaking ball to him. He checks his swing. And the pitches rule the ball 2-1. Close pitch, but a nice job by Sands to lay off as he gets the call. He's also worked 16 walks, which is good for third best on this Blues team, as the 2-1 offering to him. A fastball swung, pop foul out of play. 2-2. So Sands clearly knows his zone. He's been able to come up with some clutch hits when the Blues need it for those RBIs. As in 75 plate appearances, Sands has tallied 12 singles and 5 doubles, along with those 15 ribbies, as that fastball misses high. And another full count here, this time to Conacher. He was a ground out victim his first time up here, but now bats with a man on third base. And 2 outs as the payoff pitch on the way. A slider swung on and missed. Gets Sands out in front of that one. A good breaking ball there by Whaley to get him out of a jam. So the Blues threaten, but they do not score as Lipsius is stranded at third. As we've played 3 so far at Sinsheimer, it's a 2-1 Blues lead, as that third inning brought to you by Promotional Concepts, to provide our clients with exceptional expert services that makes ordering promotional products an easy and friendly experience. As we will come back with the top of the fourth. Sherlin's going to be back out on the mound when we return. It's a 2-1 Blues lead through the first 3 innings of baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As we get set here, top of the 4th inning, Dalton Duarte, the cleanup man at the plate, swings, hits a ground ball toward the first base side. Lipsius has it, flips it on to Sherlin, covering as he does indeed get to the bag in time. Does Peyton for out number 1. So nice athletic play there by the pitcher. As that looked like it was going to be Brian Klein's ball. Looks like he's having a chat with Lipsius. Tell him, hey, I got the range over there. As Lipsius wandered well off the bag at first, but does make the play. Sherlin with some fast feet, able to get himself over there to make the out. So 1 gone here on 1 pitch in the top of the 4th. And now Caleb Farmer, the designated hitter, will bat. Right-hander at the plate facing Sherlin as the first offering to him. A fastball hit on the ground to short. Stankwitz sees his first action of the game, gets a cherry hop, fires it high, but Lipsius jumps up, makes the play, lands back down on the bag for out number 2. And with 2 gone, Lucas Thrun will come to the plate. The right fielder stands in. Nobody on, 2 out. Lipsius, a nice play there to jump up and snag that one. Lands right back down on first base for the second out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here. I'm sure Thrun will be taking, as you don't want to give up a 3-pitch inning. As Sherlin's first offering, a fastball right down the middle, daring Thrun to swing. He does not. It's 0-1, as we did see a 3-pitch inning last year for the Blues, as I believe it was our Gonzaga left-hander, Mac Lardner, that was able to work a 3-pitch inning during a game last season, as the count moves to 1-1 as that slider misses outside. And Sherlin takes his time, settles back on the mound, ready to go here. As he flips the glove up, covers his face, gets the sign on the way. A 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the batter here as Sherlin winds and offers. That fastball going to be just a bit off the plate. Good purpose pitch. Tries to get through to Chase. He does not. And the count even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Sherlin to the plate one more time. Fastball chopped on the ground to second. As Klein bobbles this one, picks it up. Barehand throw on to first is in time. So a little boot and barehand action there by Klein as that one took a funky hop up into his chest, but he's able to stay composed, makes the play. Inning over, side retire. The Blues have some good defense there. They go 3 up, 3 down defensively as they will come back in the home half of the fourth. It'll be the bottom of the order of Taylor, Chastain, and Stankiewicz due up for the Blues when we return as they look to add to this 2-1 lead. As the umpire gives us the signal, we're ready for baseball here in the home half of the fourth inning. Noah Taylor at the plate. Taylor walked his first time up as he watches a fastball outside, 1-0. As Jason Whaley back out on the mound for what will be his fourth inning of work. We got a 2-1 ball game here. Hits even at 3 apiece. Errors also even at 1 apiece. As that fastball swung on and missed, evens this count up at 1-1. Blues looking for the bottom of the order to set the table here and turn the lineup over in this bottom of the fourth as that breaking ball finds the zone there, dropping in for a strike 1 and 2. As it's 7-8-9 here, due up in the Blues order. In the home half of the fourth inning, looking to add to this 1-run lead as that fastball's going to be lifted foul down the left field line out of play. So Taylor puts up a fight there, gets a close pitch on the outer half, just spoils it foul. So we'll reset another 1-2 offering here as Borg gives the sign. Whaley to the plate, fastball low. Taylor able to let that one miss. He does not offer at it, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count here as Noah stands in trying to get aboard. Chastain to follow as the 2-2 offering, a fastball just off the plate away. Close take by Taylor. But he gets the call. Now another full count here. As the Blues, as a team so far, have worked 6 full counts as that fastball is lifted into left field. And the left fielder reaches up and makes the catch as that takes extra bases away from Taylor. Kai Gomez, or excuse me, Lucas Thrun out there in left. Able to track that one down as it was knifing toward the left field corner. But playing deep out there was Thrun. So well done by his coaches to move him into the right areas. Taylor with some opposite field power hits a nice line drive there, but caught for out number 1. And now Austin Chastain will bat. The first offering to him, a slider, drops a bit low there, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Chastain stands in slightly open stance. Fastball to him is popped up. Center field hit well but playable as Kai Gomez drifts over. Over in right center field, he will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone here in the home half of the 4th inning. Is now Dane Stankiewicz comes to the plate as Stankiewicz walked and was stranded eventually at third base back in the 2nd inning in his 1 at-bat so far. As he hits here with nobody on and 2 gone in the home half of the 4th inning. Wind still blowing pretty strongly from right field, as that's what allowed Chastain's ball right there to kind of get hung up a little longer as he hit it pretty good, just right into that wind as that slider a bit outside off the plate from the right-hander Whaley. It's 1-0. As Dane readies at the plate, the 1-0 offering to him, a fastball hit on the ground to first. Duarte backhands, he's got it, flips it on the pitcher covering, but leads him by too much as it goes past him. And Stankiewicz will be safe on the errant flip. As Duarte tried his best Aaron Rodgers impression, tried to pitch that one toward first base. Whaley was covering, but he got led by too much. It was out of the reach of his glove, so Stankiewicz will reach first base safely with 2 gone. And that'll be the 2nd error of the game for the Ventura Buccaneers. And now that gives Jay Charleston at the top of the order a chance to hit with a man on first and 2 outs. So he almost got there, did Whaley, just led by Duarte a little too far. He could not haul it in as now the first pitch on the way to Charleston, a breaking ball off the plate, low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. So Blues have some speed. Stankiewicz can run a little bit over there at first base. Now time is called, and they got speed at the plate, that's for sure, as Charleston with his 17 stolen bases on the season will bat here. He's 2 for 2 on the day. A pair of singles so far as the 1-0 offering swung popped up. This one's going to get foul back behind home plate as it hits the railing in front of the seats and hops right into this gentleman's lap right below us. It makes a nice play there. And the count even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. As Whaley to the plate one more time. Fastball low. Running is Stankiewicz. The throw to second. Not in time as Dane with a little bit of a delayed steal there. Swipes second base as when you go for those delayed steals, you're stealing on the middle infield more than you are the catcher. No one paying attention. He takes off. The ball was a good pitch to go on. It was in the dirt anyway. So a tough pick and throw for Borg as he does not get it there in time. So Dane gets himself into scoring position for Charleston here with 2 outs as the 2-1 offering. A slider swung on and fouled straight back as Jay had himself a hack at that one. Just a bit underneath it. Counts even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Jay Charleston stands in. Looking for something he can do something with here. As the 2-2 pitch from Whaley, curveball hit on the ground to third. An easy play on a 1 hop there by the third baseman as he makes the throw in time as Garriola slings it across the diamond for out number 3, just getting Charleston there. So the 5-3 putout ends the 4th inning. We've played 4 innings here since Sinsheimers. It's a 2-1 Blues lead. So we got a good one going here as this 4th inning is brought to you by Mother's Tavern, a full-service family-friendly restaurant that offers gourmet burgers, craft brews, and top-shelf custom cocktails. As we will come back with the visitors' half of the 5th. Peyton Sherlin will be back out there for the 5th inning as the left-hander trying to continue what he's got going for the first 4 innings as he will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the Ventura Buccaneers order when we return. As we get set here, top of the 5th inning, about to get underway. Grant Mona, the shortstop at the plate, watches a fastball low there from Sherlin, 1-0, as there's no action yet in the Blues bullpen. So Skip going to stick with Sherlin here. It looks like for at least one more inning, as a right-hander is out there just stretching but not really throwing, as that fastball is a called strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Mona, Klezik, and Borg due up here. 7, 8, 9 spots for the Buccaneers facing Sherlin in the 5th, as the 1-1 pitch is lifted into center field, hit well, but right at Jay Charleston, as he will catch that line drive for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the inning, as Cole Klezik will come to the plate here. The center fielder, he singled his first time up. He was stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning, so he will bat, the right-hander does here, with nobody on and 1 out. As Klezik stands in. Infield pretty straight up. Sands a couple steps behind the bag at third. Stankiewicz, as he always does, starting in the outfield grass, then takes a step in on the infield. That fastball's lifted down the right field line. It's going to be fair, as giving chase is Noah Taylor, and making the catch on the right field line is Noah Taylor minus a hat. He makes a nice grab there, makes a bit of a run, pulls that one in for out number 2, as that ball was dying quickly, but he's able to get there and seal it up. So 2 gone here, as Michael Borg will now come to the plate. The catcher will hit here with nobody on and 2 out in the top of the 5th. As Sherlin gathers, now readies. As he goes into his windup, his first offering to Borg, a fastball just a bit outside there, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, top of the order. Kai Gomez waiting in the on-deck circle, as the Blues looking for a win here today. They lead this game 2-1. Hits still even at 3 apiece. As the 1-0 offering on the way, a fastball a bit outside, 2-0. But after the couple tough losses for the Blues to the Foresters, and then again to the Royal Seco Saints the other night, Blues looking to get back on track with a win. Sherlin trying to do that for him, as that ball takes a weird hop on the infield, hops right over Conacher Sands, as that will be a base hit, as that one hit just a bit of a dead spot of grass on the left side of the infield, right where the third base bag is. So it looks like it hit a bit of a divot in between some dead grass and some decent grass, and it just takes a funky hop on a hard shot. It goes right up over Conacher Sands' head, as there's nothing he can do about that one. Just tough luck there. Looked like an easy backhand play for him, but doesn't get a shot at that ball. Is now at the top of the order, and Kai Gomez will hit, and he will single up the middle on the first pitch he sees. So it's 1st and 2nd with 2 gone here. Back-to-back singles as the Ventura Buccaneers with a man in scoring position. 2 gone, however, as Kyle Soberano will come to the plate. The left-handed hitter is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled his last time up, was stranded, as he was a part of the 4-6-3 double play that Frank Garriola grounded into. So Sherlin out of the stretch here, as now the right-hander in the mound, or excuse me, right-hander in the bullpen for the Blues, starting to just continue to just play a little catch out there. Doesn't look like it's anything too serious. It's actually Blaine Jones out there throwing. Doubt he's going to be making an appearance, but you never know. You never know. That's baseball. As the 1-0 offering from Peyton Sherlin on the way here, as he sets at the chest. He kicks and deals as he whips a curveball in there, but it stays a bit high. Count moves to 2-0. As now Anderson can come out, have a chat with his left-hander on the mound, as the Blues looking to get out of this inning, as they've had the first 2 outs pretty easily. A line drive out to center field and a fly ball to right. But then a back-to-back singles. The weird hop over Sands' head that allowed Borg to reach, and then Gomez first pitch swing got a change up and just drove it back up the middle for a base hit. And now here Kyle Soberano ahead in the count 2-0 as he watches a fastball just a bit outside. 3-0. Sherlin thought he had a strike. Doesn't get the call as the count moves to 3-0. So Blues looking for that last out here in the top of the 5th inning, as they're trying to protect that 2-1 lead. 3-0 offering a fastball on the outer half for a strike. 3-1. So the count's 3-1 now on the left-handed hitter Soberano, as Sherlin, a lefty in his own right. Dallas Baptist, the sophomore, sets at the chest. His pitch on the way, a fastball. It's going to be a bit high, ball 4. Another close pitch there, but umpire with a strict zone today. Dislikes it. So the bases are loaded here with 2 gone. And the man you do not want up right at this stage of the game, if you're a Blues fan, is coming to the plate. It's Frank Garriola. He's 0 for 2 on the day, but he's hit 2 balls hard, as he is the 3-hitter in this Buccaneers lineup. The first pitch on his way to him. A slider going to be hit back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, as Charleston's got it. His throw coming to plate. 1 run to score. That throw is going to be cut off by Lipsius. And just like that, the Buccaneers take a 3-2 lead, as Garriola gets a slider. Singles back up the middle. As that plates Borg and Gomez. So runners at first and second here, 2 gone, as pitching coach Ed Gravel is going to trot out to the mound here, as Sherlin unable to get that pesky third out of the inning, as the first 2 came pretty easily. But 3 singles and a walk here have allowed the Ventura Buccaneers to grab a hold of the lead, as Charleston, for a second there, you could see it looked like he wanted to charge that ball and try to make a play on it, but he knew if that ball got by him, it was at least clearing the bases, as it was a line drive out to center field, so it would have been rolling for an awfully long time. So he went with the conservative play, just stayed pat, let the ball check up to him for a hit. So first and second here, 2 gone, as now the cleanup man, Dalton Duarte, the big left-hander at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day, as Sherlin sets at the chest his first offering, as he kicks and fires a slider, swung on and missed by Duarte. 0-1, as Dalton has trouble with those breaking balls from these Blues pitchers we've seen so far throughout the season of facing him. Is you just got to make sure you don't hang one to him, as he does have a home run against the Blues. He got a 3-0 fastball right down the middle and hit it out toward the cages out beyond right center field fences. That slider, good pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2, as he has that big pull side swing for the left-hander, as he pulls off that breaking ball from a lefty pretty well, which is an advantage for a guy like Sherlin, who's got a good slider, good curveball. Duarte stepping out a little bit. He's not going to be able to stay in long enough to take that ball the other way, as the 0-2 offering another curveball. This one is flipped up foul, as Duarte stays in on that one a little bit better and stays alive. Count will hold at 0-2. Blues have now fallen behind 3-2, as the Buccaneers grab 2 in the top of the 5th, and they have potential for more with runners at first and second and 2 gone in the inning. They've amassed what is now 6 hits in the game. It's the 0-2 offering, breaking ball ripped down the first baseline, foul. A bit of a hanger there. Duarte jumps all over, but pulls it foul. So Blues will look to respond here, try to tie this game back up in the home half of the 5th. But first, got to get that pesky third out here, as Stankiewicz trying to hold Soberano close at the bag at second. Pitch on the way here. A fastball just a bit off the plate away. Good purpose pitch, but Duarte lays off. It's 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Sherlin sets at the chest, and he's going to take a step off here, keeping Soberano close over there at second base. As he looks in and gets the sign from Anderson here. Duarte at the plate, the big left-hander wearing number 40. Waves the bat. Now ready is the 1-2 pitch on the way to him. A fastball up and away out of the zone, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Blues looking for Sherlin to get out of this inning, so they can get back up there, try to get him some runs. As the pitch on the way, a curveball popped up, foul once more. And that's going to get back into the seats as the kids scramble after it. And the count will hold at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. Sherlin's hit a bit of a roadblock now. A right-hander is up and throwing with some ferocity for the Blues, as looks like this might be Sherlin's last batter of the game. His 2-2 pitch, a curveball swung, popped up high to right field, as that is a big league fly ball right there. Taylor under it, circling and makes the catch as Duarte barrels it up, but hits it straight up. as he flies out for out number 3, but damage done as the Buccaneers grab 2 runs and the lead. They have a 3-2 lead. As we'll go into the home half of the 5th, Blues will look to respond. It'll be Anderson, Klein, and Lipsius, 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Blues when we come back. As we get set here, bottom of the 5th inning, Matt Anderson at the plate as the Blues trailing 3-2, looking for some run support here. As Matt stands in the first offering from Whaley, who's back out on the mound for this 5th inning. He drops a curveball in there, but a bit low as it clanks off the catcher Borg's shin guard. It's 1 ball, no strikes as the Blues have a good spot of their order coming up here. Anderson, Klein, and Lipsius, 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup with a chance to tie this game back up after the Buccaneers struck for 2 runs, all on 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That fastball popped up, playable over in right center field, going over is Klezik, and he makes the play for out number 1. So Anderson retired. Now Brian Klein comes to the plate. As the Blues got the first 2 outs of that 5th inning, just could not seem to shut the door. There's a couple singles, a walk. Bad luck on that one hop over Conacher's head allowed the Buccaneers to get a rally going that yield 2 runs. As now stepping up to the plate is Brian Klein, who's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI as he swings and laces this one into center field. That's going to be a base hit. As Klein got a first pitch fastball middle away, knows exactly what to do with that, sends it over into center field for a base knock. So he will reach with 1 gone, and Luke Lipsius comes to the plate here. As Klein leads from first. Now a quick pick over. He dives back in safely as Klein. I was just about to say, not a big lead over there. Doesn't look like he's running at the moment. As Lipsius, the left-handed hitter, stands in. He is 0 for 0 on the day. He's been hit by a pitch. He's also walked as they pick over one more time. Klein dives back in. Lipsius does have a stolen base on that hit and run. The ball in the dirt. As the first offering on the way here, Whaley fires a fastball outside, 1-0. So Blues have the tying run on over there at first base here in the home half of the 5th. We are in the halfway point of this ball game. So it looks like it's number 48, Big Chase Walter, warming up for the Blues in the pen. Is that fastball well outside, 2-0? So 2 balls and no strikes on the batter. Lipsius looking to drive something here. He's got Klein over there at first base with only 1 gone. The 2-0 offering fastball out. Called strike. 2-1, as that's the first time the umpire's given that call on the day for either side. He's been pretty stingy on the corners, but expands it a little bit for that one. So it's 2-1 now. As Whaley to the plate, a breaking ball called strike 2-2 as that one on the low and away corner evens this count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So now Lipsius has to protect here as this count has shifted quickly. As Whaley's 2-2 offering slider, tap foul at the plate. Count will hold at 2-2. As Jason Whaley in his 5th inning of work here, he allowed a run in the first and 1 in the second. So those were the 2 Blues scoring conversions on the day so far, as they have hopefully their 3rd run over there at first base. And Brian Klein, as that curveball is going to be lifted into left field, but playable. As drifting over and making the catch over and left will be Kai Gomez for out number 2. So Lipsius hits the ball hard, but is retired as that ball was right at the left fielder. Just a couple steps to his left. And with 2 gone here, Slade Hagen will hit Blues. We're looking for another ball off his bat like the double he hit in the 9th inning of our fireworks game on the 3rd, as he hit a 1-hop rocket off the Ultrex Bull out in deep left center field. Klein leads from first base. We'll see if he runs here. As Hagen at the plate, first pitch to him, curveball swung on tap foul, 0-1. So Blues offense going a bit quiet here as this game has progressed. They got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, but have slowed their pace. Only that 1 hit by Klein in this inning has been their only hit since the 2nd inning. As that breaking ball inside called strike, 0-2. So 0-2 here on the batter Hagen, as he's going to look to protect. As Whaley so far showed us a fastball, changeup, curve, and a little bit of a slider as well. We'll see what he goes with here ahead of Hagen 0-2. This is 0-2 offering a fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Slade disagrees. As from our vantage point, it may have been a bit off the plate away, but getting the call is Whaley, so he gives up the single, but a fly out and a strikeout end the inning as we've played 5 here at Sinsheimer. 5th inning brought to you by Smitty's Auto Center. Smitty's Auto Center is the place to go for any body repairs on your vehicle today. As we will come back with the top of the 6th inning, Blues trailing 3-2, looking to keep the deficit to just 1. When we come back, it'll be Caleb Farmer in the 5 spot of the Ventura order lead things off when we return. As we get going here, top of the sixth inning, Caleb Farmer at the plate. Down the count 0-1 as new pitcher on the mound for the Blues. Number 48, Chase Walter, fired a fastball for a strike. Misses low with a fastball here. 1-1. The big guy on the hill, sophomore from Western Carolina, 6'7", 230 pounds from Peachtree City, Georgia. Representing McIntosh High School. This 1-1 offering. It's blown right by the attempted swing of Caleb Farmer. He's a bit tardy there on the old Walter fastball. It's a 1-2 count now as Chase sets, kicks, and deals the 1-2 offering. Another fastball swung on and missed. Get your jackets out. The wind's picking up. It's getting a little breezy as there's one out here as Farmer swings through a fastball for the first out. Now Lucas Thrun will come to the plate, the right fielder. Hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the second. He grounded out to Klein over at second base. His last time up as the left-hander stands in an open stance, slings the bat over his shoulder. The first offering from Chase, a fastball low and away, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Chase on the mound. Sets at the chest. He fires a fastball swung on a miss by Thrun. 1-1 as Chase has the good fastball today. It looks like he's just gripping and ripping. As he's ready now, we'll see if he sticks with it on the 1-1 offering. As he does go with the fastball, and again, it swung on a miss. Same pitch, same spot, same result, a swing and miss. It's now 1-2 as Chase working well on the mound here. We'll see if he goes to a breaking ball or if he just tries to take Thrun up the ladder. The 1-2 pitch is a fastball down and away. Close pitch, call the ball. As I didn't say it, but Coleman did. Coleman says that that was the same pitch that was called a strike in the last inning. So Cole wants answers, I think is what I'm trying to say. Is a 2-2 pitch. Can I help you, Lucas Thrun? Nah, just looking. As he watches a fastball for a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chase Walter. 1 looking, 1 swinging. And with 2 gone, Grant Mona will come to the plate here. First pitch from Walter, a bit outside for a ball, 1-0. Mona at the plate, the shortstop. Singled and line out victim, so he's hit the ball hard twice, both times. He's been at the plate as the 1-0 offering on the way to him is a fastball fouled off there. Count even at 1-1. As Chase, as of late for the Blues, has been solid out of the pen. He's had a good last couple games in that relief role. As the big fella still has an inflated ERA at 5, but that's due to some early season troubles. As he fires a fastball there for a called strike, 1-2. As Chase has tallied 15 punch-outs for the Blues in just 11 innings. That ball swung on and missed in the dirt. Anderson picks it up, fires on the first in time. So Grant Mona strikes out, swinging. The Blues have a 3-3 down inning, a pretty easy defensive inning as Walter just strikes out the side. Sounds like our music director, Ellie Magnuson, back in high school, just striking out the side like it ain't no thing. As we will go to the bottom of the 6th, Conner Sands going to lead things off for the Blues. They trail 3-2 after 5.5. Bottom of the sixth set to get underway here. A 1-0 count on the batter, Conacher Sands, as a new pitcher on the mound is number 14, Matthew Sox, right-hander. As Sox on the mound is 1-0, offering a fastball for a called strike, evens it up at 1-1. As Jason Whaley's day is done, he leaves with the lead in line for the win. He goes 5 innings, allows 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman. As that pitch is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen by Sands, it's 1-2. As the Blues have Sands, Taylor, and Chastain, 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here in the home half of the sixth. They trail this game 3-2. As the 1-2 pitch on the way, breaking ball just a bit high there as Sands lets it pass, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Sands, pitch on the way, curveball in the dirt. Good take as he lets it fall. And just like that, the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now as Conacher trying to get aboard as the leadoff man here. The pitch on the way, fastball broken bat, slow roll it out to short. Mona has it. His throw on to first is in time to get Conacher for out number 1. So 1 gone here on the 6-3 putout. As now Noah Taylor will bat with 1 gone and nobody aboard. So Taylor hits here. He's walked and lined out so far in this game. As he stands in, first pitch swing is Taylor, and he has a single up the middle. So Taylor is aboard to get this inning going with 1 gone. Gets a first pitch fastball from Matthew Sox. Sends it right back up the middle for a single. As that brings Austin Chastain and his swag to the plate here. As he steps up here. 1 on, 1 out. That's Chastain, the left-handed hitter. Looking to do something here as he goes to drop a bunt down, but bunts it foul, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here as the Blues are looking to tie this game up. Chastain at the plate, the pitch on the way, a line drive off the diving glove of the second baseman as it leaks into center field. As Noah Taylor almost doubled off there, he took 1 hard step, then realized that line drive was playable as he was going to scramble back. Kyle Soberano lays out head first. The ball tips off the webbing of his glove and rolls into center field for a hit. As Stankiewicz at the plate here, 1 gone, first and second. First pitch to the left-hander, a fastball lifted into right field, hit well. Right fielder going back, reaches up, makes the catch, but tagging and getting down to third base for the Blues will be Noah Taylor, as that ball was absolutely smoked to right field on a frozen rope. The right fielder, Lucas Thrun, had to get on his horse. Running back reaches up and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone here as the game giveth and the game taketh away, as Stankiewicz with an absolute shot off the bat there. But just right in the wrong spot. Anywhere else but at an outfielder like that, it's at least a double and a game-tying one at that. But tracked down for out number 2. It'll be Jay Charleston's job now with men at the corners and 2 gone to come up with a game-tying RBI. As every day here at Sinsheimer, we, as the interns, try to guess the attendance. Our final attendance today is 678. I guess 682. So I was only 4 away. And Juan, our beer cart guy, guessed 675 and beats me by 1 person. This is a travesty. I feel so emotionally just defeated Distraught's a great word. Thank you, Cole. It's just, oh, it's an abysmal loss, really. And until this mound meeting ends, I'm just going to ponder how close I was and what could have been. 680. I could have just said 680 and I would have nailed it, but I didn't. Oh, you hate to see it, Cole. You really do. As we'll set to go here, Jay Charleston going to step to the plate as the mound meeting's over. Infielders are all back to their spots. The runners are at the corners. 2 gone in the inning. Charleston at the plate looking for a base hit. As the first offering from Matthew Sox on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Charleston batting here. Righty pitcher on the mound. Charleston, a right-handed hitter himself at the plate. Single ties the game as Taylor is at third base. Chastain at first. The 1-0 offering on the way from Sox here. Fastball swung on slight slow roller towards second base. He's got it. The throw on to first is dug out by Duarte. Inning over, side retired. The Blues threaten but do not score. They leave a pair on base. As the big thing in this inning was the robbery of Stankiewicz's extra base hit. As we will head to the top of the 7th inning. Still a 3-2 ball game. Blues right in it. It's going to come down to the wire here as that 6th inning was brought to you by Paso Robles Roll-Off Inc. Specialty hauling service in Paso Robles, ideal for construction and household projects. As we will come back with the top of the 7th, we will see who comes out to pitch the top of the 7th for the Blues when we return. As we're set to go here, top of the 7th inning, Chase Walter back out there for what will be his 2nd inning of work. As he is set to face 8, 9, and 1 spots in the Ventura Buccaneers order as his first offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. A bit tardy there was Cole Klesic as he comes up empty on that swing attempt. It's 0-1. Walter came on and struck out the side in the 6th inning. Looking to follow that performance up with another solid inning here as his fastball is a called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. So he goes up and in with that first pitch fastball, gets the swing and miss, then goes down and away with another fastball. Now quickly ahead, 0-2. As Anderson sets behind the plate, setting up on the outer half. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. Up top, where Mama hides the Thin Mints. So one gone here. Fourth consecutive strikeout since coming on for Chase Walter as he now faces number 29, the catcher, Michael Borg. As Borg bats here, he struck out up back in the second inning. He singled and scored in the fifth. As the first pitch to him from Chase, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-1 as Borg had himself a hack at that one. Just a bit underneath the high fastball there from the 6'7" right-hander. No balls and one strike as Anderson sets up on the outer part of the plate here. The 0-1 offering. Fastball a bit high, 1-1. As the 1-1 offering from Walter on the way here. Another fastball bit up in the zone, but hacking at it is Borg. 1-2 as Walter gets him to chase that one, which might have been a bit high, but gets the swing through. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Michael Borg here. Top of the order, and Kai Gomez waits in the on-deck circle as the 1-2 pitch from Walter a bit low there as Anderson just keeps it in front, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the count here as Walter kicks and deals. He brings a fastball to the plate. It's going to be low and away. And now the count's full, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chase Walter on the mound. Doesn't want to give up a free pass. Just got to go challenge fastball here. He does, and it swung a popped up foul to our right, back out of play, and we'll set to do it again. As I'm sure with a full count on Borg, Walter's just going to stick with that challenge fastball here. Doesn't want to walk him. Want to make Borg beat you with the bat as the full count offering once more on the way. Fastball. That one's lifted into left field, and he will beat him with the bat here as that one's going to be off the wall. The injector's direct sign. Chastain picks it up, fires it back in, but a double there for Michael Borg as that was the pitch he had swung at twice and been just a bit underneath that high inside fastball. He goes after it one more time. This time hedges his bet, barrels it up, and short hops the wall out in left field for a big double. That's the first non-strikeout that Chase has allowed here, as now it's a man on second with 1 gone. Top of the order now, Kai Gomez at the plate here. Gomez, switch hitter, going to hit from the left side here. Man on second, went out. He's got some speed. He shows bunt here, pulls it back. First pitch fastball, swung popped up. Left field playable as Chastain will trot over and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone now in the 7th inning, as that'll bring Kyle Soberano to the plate. Soberano's the second baseman that almost was able to reel in that line drive off the bat of Chastain. It just tipped off his glove. This will be his 4th at-bat of the contest as he grounded out in the 1st inning. Since then, he's singled and walked. So 1 for 2 on the day with a walk for Soberano as the second baseman hitting from the left side. Bats here. A man on second base. An insurance run for the Buccaneers that they're trying to get home. Walter trying to leave him there as the first pitch fastball is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. That's Walter, a big spot here, trying to keep the deficit at just 1. As that 2-run 5th inning, the difference in this game right now is the Buccaneers got 2 runs, all with 2 outs, as they lead this game 3-2. The 0-1 offering from Walter on the way. Fastball a bit low there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as Soberano steps back in. Left-hander facing off against Walter. Chase looking for one more out any way he can get it here with Soberano at the plate as he fires a fastball. This one's going to be lifted to left field. Chastain takes a couple steps back, circles around it, goes into a bit of a jump, and makes the catch for out number 3. Inning over, side retired. A pair of flyouts and a strikeout, a big double, but the Blues leave him stranded as we will head to the home half of the 7th inning, as it'll be Anderson, Klein, and Lipsius due up once more to face off against Matthew Sox when we come back. As we settle back in here, home half of the 7th due up after our PA man Jim Siebert just gave us a rousing rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It was true red, white, and blue all the way, Jim. Expect to see you on The Voice very shortly as a sidewinder on the mound here, right-handed pitcher number 2, Shane Leonard. As Matthew Sox goes 1 inning, allows 2 hits. Turns it over to Leonard here, who faces off against Anderson. His 1-0 offering. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count here. Anderson trying to get things started. As that fastball misses up and away. 2-1. Brian Klein waits in the on-deck circle. Lipsius to follow him. As the 2-1 pitch on the way to Anderson. Change up inside, 3-1. So early on, the sidewinder Shane Leonard having a tough time finding the strike zone here. As it's a 3-1 count, now pitch on the way. Fastball lifted down the left field line, and it's just going to land fair as that's in play. Anderson around first, headed for second, and he will ease his way in there with a stand-up double. So Anderson gets an inside fastball there from Leonard, just pulls his hands in, flips it down the third base line as it just stays inside the chalk. And just like that, he's got himself a double. So Blues have the tying run on here to start the 7th. And the 3-hitter in their order, Brian Klein, coming to the plate. Klein already an RBI single day. He's got a pair of singles, 2 for 3 so far. As Klein stands in here, runner on second base, nobody out here in the home half of the 7th. As Leonard sets, and he comes to the plate with a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. So Klein 1 to measure, 1 to cut as he took that fastball right down Main Street. Don't expect him to watch another one of those anytime soon. As the count's 0-1. At the belt is Leonard. Takes a look to second. Now time is called. As Klein will step out of the box. Now the catcher, Borg, can go out and have a chat with his pitcher. Take advantage of the stoppage of play. So no balls and 1 strike here. As Klein stands in. Left-handed hitter out of Texas Tech. The junior looking to drive something here as the 0-1 offering to him. A changeup that drops low and in for a ball, 1-1. Coleman showing off his cat-like reflexes for all the world to see. Nice job, Cole, as he snags a paper that tried to make its way out of the press box. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Changeup fouled straight back to the screen by Brian. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. A cold, chilly night here in San Luis Obispo. An odd July weather change as the 1-2 pitch from Leonard on the way. Fastball going to be lifted into left field. Playable as left fielder going back. Still going back. It's going to drift over his head. Rolls up against the wall. Anderson around third. He's going to be waved home, and he is going to be out by a good 30 feet. As Bogart, we got the pinwheel rolling and did not stop as Anderson, he was rounding third as the shortstop Mona was fielding the relay throw. It was a good throw from left field. A strong arm out there from Gomez gets it in quickly. As Klein gets himself to third base on the double. So runner on third, 1 out. So all in all, not too bad. As the first offering to Lipsius, a fastball hit down the third baseline, just foul as it almost was able to stay fair to tie this game up. Tying run is at third in the form of Brian Klein as Bogart, third base, just to, really wanted that run. Anderson tried to unhook the trailer, but there was just no way. No one was beating that out. It was a really nice relay by the Buccaneers to cut down the run of the plate as the 0-1 offering to Lipsius down and away for a ball, 1-1. Infield in here for the Ventura Buccaneers trying to cut the run down at the plate if they can. Lipsius looking for a sacrifice fly or a well-placed ground ball or a hit. Anyway, Blues will take a run as that fastball missing off the plate away. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count as Leonard's got a lot of movement on that sidearm fastball, a lot of two-seam action as it misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count. Luke at the plate, looking to tie this game up. The wind still blowing ferociously from right field. 2-1 offering down and away, 3-1. Trying to stay away from Lipsius here. Doesn't want to give him anything to pull for a productive out to the right side. So Leonard sets here. We'll see how careful they are with Lipsius on a 3-1 offering. As that pitch on the way, a fastball flipped foul back out of play, and the count runs full 3-2. As Brian on that play, he'll get a double and just advances on the throw. So a solid night for Brian Klein. He's got 3 hits, 2 singles, and a double as that fastball inside is going to hit Lipsius for the second time today. Interesting that he allowed it to hit him as the count was full. He could have just gotten out of the way and taken the walk, but opts instead to stay in there and just wear one off the rib cage. So an interesting choice there by the first baseman, but hey, that's his prerogative. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. As now the meeting at the mound, the manager for the Ventura Bucks going to come out. Looks like he's going to make a call to the bullpen for a right-hander as Leonard's day will be done. He goes a third of an inning, allows a double, another double, and then a hit batsman. As we will take a short break for this pitching change. Pitching change brought to you by YMCA. We seek to develop the total person, spirit, mind, and body through value-based programs that build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities. We will come back with the bottom of the 7th. Runners at the corners, tying run at third. Go ahead, run at first. Only 1 out, and it's going to be Slade Hagen coming to the plate when we come back. So we jump back in here after the warm-up session is done. Slade Hagan at the plate. Runners at the corners, one out. On the mound, number 21, Cameron Gaskill. As Gaskill's first offering to Slade, big swing and a miss by Hagan. Nothing in one. Blues just looking for a fly ball out of the big senior catcher from Gonzaga as Shane Leonard goes with a third of an inning. That was 2 hits. He's responsible for the runners at third and first. He also hit a batter as well. That's the 0-1 offering from Gaskill here. Fastball inside. Hagan gets out of the way of it, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield back, corners in, middle back, playing for 2 if the infield can get it to get out of the inning. So Slade trying to put something in the air and deep if he can. Now as Gaskill on the mound, the right-hander where number 21 sets at the chest. Is 1-1 offering. Lipsius takes off. Big swing and a foul back as that fastball well up and in there. As the hit and run was on there, as Hagan normally definitely would take that pitch up around his eyes and in on his hands, but trying to protect his runner, takes a hack as the count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Gaskill looks to first, now sets at the chest. As 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball popped up, going to get foul out of play here. It lands behind the Blues dugout, clicks off the concourse, and a diving play by a young lady over there makes the grab. Nice grab, so she'll take that one home. Got to do it for the effort. There's a 1-2 count here on Hagan still. Slade looking for something to drive here. Going to have to protect as the 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball down and away. Hagan wisely lays off 2-2. So we got another good one going here. Blues trail it 2-1. Trail it 3-2 after leading 2-1. So we're in the home half of the 7th inning. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. 1 gone as the 2-2 offering to Slade Hagan on the way here. Gaskill's pitch, another breaking ball well off the plate as Hagan had a good look at it, but watches it drop off the plate and the bases are loaded. So count full here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Klein over at third after the double. Lipsius at first. As the payoff pitch on the way, runner goes. Fastball swung, lifted to left center field and hit well as that ball's still going. And that baby's off the wall as that's going to be a pair of runs, and Slade Hagan has given the Blues a 4-3 lead as now time is called. Hagan going to drop off his Evo shield as the fans are legitimately sprinting for the Blue score. You score pricing as well they should be as Hagan's pumped up at second base. A base is clearing double for the big fella as he's swinging the bat much better these last couple of games. As Lipsius on the move on the pitch, saw that no one was catching that ball as it hits off the left center field wall. A high towering drive off the bat of Hagan as he just got a 3-2 challenge fastball, and he was up to the challenge as he blasted off the bail bond sign 384 feet away from home. As the first pitch here to Connor Sands, a check swing called strike, 0-1. As Hagan absolutely crushed that ball. If you take some wind away, make it a warmer day, that ball probably leaves the yard. But he'll take the 2 RBIs, Will Hagan, as he stands at second base. Sands at the plate now, a 0-1 count on him as Gaskill's offering a breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked by Borg, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Sands at the plate here. Like we said, tied for the team lead in RBIs with 15. As Hagan added 2 more to his season total just now. As Gaskill sets at the chest, at 1-1 offering on the way here as he takes a look to second. Now the plate, fastball swung, popped up, right field, playable. Underneath it is Lucas Thrun. He will make the catch. Hagan not tagging as that ball comes in quickly. So 2 gone here as Sands flies out. And now Noah Taylor will bat. Taylor singled his last at bat, was stranded at third base. He's also lined out to left and walked. So 3 solid at bats for Noah Taylor tonight as he's been swinging it well. His last single should get him above the Mendoza line on his season average. So 2 gone in the inning here as Taylor, the left-hander, stands in, facing the right-handed pitching Cameron Gaskill. Blues have taken a 4-3 lead, looking for more here as they've amassed 9 hits on the game. First pitch fastball barreled up by Taylor, but playable in deeper center field as backing up and making the catch is Cole Klesic. So Taylor once again catches it on the button, but a bit underneath it as he flies out on the first pitch he sees. We've played 7 innings so far here at Sinsheimer Stadium, just 2 hours into the game, as this 7th inning brought to you by SLO County Air Quality, local agency working to protect the health of over 269,000 county residents by preserving good air quality. As we will come back with the 8th inning, Blues will send TJ Mullins to the mound when we come back, trying to protect this 1-run lead. As we're set to go here, top of the 8th inning, Frank Garriola at the plate. The third baseman for the Ventura Buccaneers gets things started as TJ Mullins out on the mound for the Blues, fires a fastball a bit outside. 1-0 Mullins, the left-hander facing the right-hander Garriola. 3-4-5 hitters due up for the Bucks in the top of the 8th as the Blues have a 1-0 lead thanks to the double by the designated hitter Slade Hagan as he plates a pair. As Chase Walter is done for the day, he's currently in line for the win as he went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, struck out 4 batters. As Mullins winds and throws his 2-0 offering on the way. A fastball popped up, right field playable. Taylor coming over, and he will make the catch for out number 1. So 2-0 there. Garriola goes offering at a fastball up and away. Blues will not question as they get out to get the inning started. Now Dalton Duarte will come to the plate. The first baseman will stand in here as Anderson's going to come out and have a chat with Mullins about how to approach the big left-hander at the plate as Duarte, like we said, had a home run against the Blues the last time we saw this team, an absolute bomb over the right center field fence. So Blues got to pitch him carefully here. You can tie this game up with 1 swing. Can the big fella, as the Blues have scored 4 runs on 9 hits, committed 1 error. The Buccaneers 3 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors as a breaking ball from Mullins there swung on and missed 0-1. I'm sure Anderson went out there and just told his pitcher that they're going to go with the soft stuff here. At least to jump ahead as that fastball misses down and away 1-1. As Duarte has proven to the Blues he can hit a fastball, Blues are going to try to keep him off balance with a good steady diet of breaking balls. They've done it for most of the day as a good fastball from Mullins that are down and in. Gets Duarte to swing through it 1-2. We'll see if they go back to the off speed here with Mullins or if they just grip it and rip it. As that breaking ball in the dirt, a good hard slider gets Duarte to swing through it. The throw down to first is in time. Ball in dirt. Anderson able to feel his position. Another ball of hot sauce given out. Route number 2 on the punch out there. And now Caleb Farmer, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. 2 gone and nobody aboard. As first pitch here, a fastball inside to Caleb Farmer, 1-0. As Mullins has gotten a flyout and a strikeout here in the inning. Now facing Farmer as his 1-0 offering, a called strike on the outside corner. Nothing Farmer can do with that but take that pitch. It's 1-1. As the 1-1 offering, Mullins working quickly. A big sweeping slider there. Pop foul. Back out of play as it knocks a cup off of a table. Well played, Farmer. Well played. It's 1-2. See, takes someone's water cup, puts it on the ground with that foul ball. It's pretty cool. As the 1-2 offering here in the dirt with the changeup as Farmer able to lay off 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the batter. Right-hander at the plate, lefty on the mound in Mullins. As TJ trying to get a huge shutdown inning for the Blues here in the bottom of the 8th after the 2 runs that Hagen gave them in the top of the inning. As that fastball flipped out to shallow right, going into a dive is Taylor, unable to come up with it as it'll be relayed in. So a single here with 2 outs keeps the inning alive as Caleb Farmer gets that one off the end of the bat, but drops it right into no man's land out in shallow center. As we do have a defensive replacement here. Looks like Jay Charleston's day is done. Now Austin Chastain's out there in center field. Over in left is Marco Murillo. So a bit of a move here defensively for the Blues as Mullins' first offering now on the way. A fastball, big swing and a miss by Lucas Thrun. It's 0-1. As the 0-1 offering now on the way here as TJ kicks and deals, rears back, a fastball popped up, going to be foul up out of play. It's 0-2. As we can see the sunset here on our screen. As the 0-2 count here, the sunset with all these clouds out, very noticeable as the pitch is signed. Now time is called as Anderson behind the plate gives his legs a rest, drops to one knee. Now ready to go here as Thrun at the plate. The left-hander waits. The offering from Mullins, breaking ball, just chopped foul as it hits the ground and then hits Thrun in the back of the leg there. Holds the count at 0-2. 2 gone in the inning. Blues looking for that last out. Try to get back in the dugout, get some insurance runs for their pitchers as they have the left-hander Josh Andrews, it looks like, warming up in the bullpen. He may have the 9th as Mullins looking to work through a clean 8th inning. His 0-2 offering one more time on the way as he looks to first. Now to the plate, the runner goes. Pitch, breaking ball, chopped foul. Once more by Thrun, almost a identical pitch and swing as the last one as he just stays alive on a high breaking ball there, able to get a piece of it and will remain at 0-2. So now Mullins sets one more time. His 0-2 pitch signed by Anderson. We'll see if they just go with the fastball here. Try to put him away as the 0-2 pitch. It is a fastball, and it's going to be chopped on the ground to second. Klein almost misses it, and now he can't get it out of his glove, and everyone's going to be safe. A slow roller there. Klein just took a bad angle to it. It kind of skipped on a little quickly. He almost had to dive to keep it in front. So it looks like that'll be an error on the second baseman as that allows the runner to reach. Looks like a inning-ending ground ball there, but first and second, 2 outs. As now Ed Gravel going to come out, the pitching coach for the Blues, have a chat with his pitcher and catcher. As Stankiewicz as well will come in. It looked like Klein just really didn't see that one very well off the bat. It took a funky hop on him. It sped up a little bit and almost got by him. He was able to keep it on the infield, which saved at least an extra 90 feet. As Caleb Farmer only able to get to second base. So we have first and second, 2 gone here as Gravel's meeting is done. Now at the plate, the shortstop Grant Mona with a big spot here. As the Buccaneers are going to try to take advantage of the defensive miscue that's allowing the inning to at least go one more batter. TJ Mullins going to try to pick his boy up right here and get this out as that fastball's a bit inside, but a called strike, 0-1 as umpire takes his sweet time. Grace Roman, our intern director, with my exact same thoughts on it. So it's 0-1 here on the batter. Mona as Mullins takes a look to second base. Stankiewicz keeping the runner close, now retreats. The 0-1 offering a fastball up and away for a ball, 1-1. as the sky continuing to redden from the sunset. All these clouds out tonight covering the sky basically all day. It was hot early in the day. Now overcast and cool. It's a back pick to second base, and it's going to be in time. Inning over. A fantastic heads-up play by Matt Anderson as over at second base, Caleb Farmer just wanders off the second base bag well toward third, far too much for his liking as Anderson back picks him there. The old 2-6 put out. You always see those back picks to second sometimes in this league. Rarely does it work. That time it does as Farmer well off the bag. He gets caught out in no man's land. Inning over, side retired. Mona will lead off the ninth. We will go to the bottom of the eighth as it'll be Austin Chastain, Dane Stankiewicz, and most likely Marco Murillo due up when we come back. Blues lead at 4-3 after 7.5. As we get set here, home half of the eighth, Austin Chastain watches a curveball in for a strike, 0-1. As the Blues look to elaborate on their lead here, they have a 4-3 lead over the Ventura Buccaneers. As that pitch swung on a miss, Chastain out in front of a changeup, 0-2. Blues looking to add on before the ninth inning rolls around. So they're looking to get back in the win column with a W tonight. As the 0-2 offering on the way from Gaskill swung on, poked foul by Chastain as he just stays alive. Count will hold it 0-2 as Gaskill out there for his first full inning of work. He came on back in the seventh inning. As the Blues got two in that seventh inning, the big two-run double by Slade Hagen. The difference in this ball game right now is the Blues got one in the first, one in the second, and then two in that seventh inning. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers plated one in the second, two back in the fifth. As the 1-2 offering to Chastain. Now only fastball swung on and missed, so he's down on strikes for out number one. So one gone here as Chastain chases a high fastball. Dane Stankiewicz now comes to the plate. So Dane at the plate here. Dane robbed his last at bat, an absolute laser shot off his bat that was tracked down in right field. As it looked like it'd be extra bases and a game-tying RBI, but Lucas Thrun able to make a play on it as that fastball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Dane at the plate, the left-handed hitter looking to get aboard. Marco Murillo in the on-deck circles. He came in for Charleston. Last inning defensively is a big breaking ball there. Spins in, evening the count up at 1-1 as Gaskill using that big breaker to grab some free strikes here against these Blues hitters. Now Stankiewicz in the box, steps a little closer to the plate here, trying to cover that outside part. Now shows bunt, tries at it, but unable to connect. It's 1-2 as he was halfway out of the box as he was trying to bunt that ball, but unable to keep his barrel on it. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the 1-2 offering from Gaskill on the way. Slider poked down the third baseline foul as it clangs up against the fence. So one of the Ventura Bucks hurdles over out of the bullpen to field the ball in time. So 1-2 count here still on the batter, Dane. As he stands in, the offering from Gaskill on the way. Fastball swung on, popped up right side of the infield and foul ground as it's just going to slip out of play as it hits the top of the Blues dugout. And Dane Stankiewicz has another shot here. So 1-2 the count here as Stankiewicz at the plate, putting up a good fight, fouling off a couple good pitchers' pitches here, staying alive, looking for a mistake. As the 1-2 offering from Gaskill, fastball a bit up and away as he lays it off 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. As Dane waits, the pitch on the way, 2-2 offering, slider as Stankiewicz out in front, just pokes it down the first base line. First baseman Duarte fields it, going to take it himself to first base for out number 2. As Stankiewicz just a bit fooled by that slider out in front. So 2 gone here, and now Marco Murillo will come to the plate. So Murillo with a pinch hit opportunity here after coming in defensively for the Blues in the last inning. Has a chance now. Nobody on, 2 outs as Marco stands in. As Murillo, the right-handed hitter, facing the right-hander Gaskill for the first time. First offering to him, a fastball a bit outside there, 1-0. If Murillo were to reach, Anderson, the catcher, would have a chance to hit. As the 1-0 offering to Marco here, a fastball up and away, 2-0. So Murillo quickly in the driver's seat here. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody on. Blues trying to get something going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. They'd love to add 1 more on here before we head to the 9th inning as the 2-0 offering on the way. Fastball swung and belted to left center field. Murillo catches all of that one as that ball is back. And that baby is gone as Murillo, he goes shopping at the gap and sends it over the left center wall. The left fielder, full speed, blasts into the wall, and he's going to hopefully pop up. He looks all right. Trainers are going to come out and make sure he's okay as that man went screaming into the wall. No regard for his own safety as he hammers into the wall, but Marco Murillo hammers that one up and out of here. Just as we were saying, Blues need an extra run. He gets a 2-0 fastball, does not miss it. As in these dim skies, it's tough from the booth to see what the ball's doing as it gets out there in these cloudy skies, but that one gone off the bat. The only doubt, we knew it was hit far enough. The question was, would it be able to get out in this cold air? As Murillo hits it to a deeper part of the park, about 385, 390 almost out to where he took it out of. But no problem as Marco gives the Blues a 5-3 lead. A huge insurance run from Marco, as that's what the Blues love to see. They're still checking on the left fielder out there of the Ventura Bucks. As that man, he's sold out for that ball. That's the guy you want on your team. Kai Gomez gave literally all he had for that baseball. As they're still looking at him. It looks like he's just trying to collect himself, just getting blindsided by that wall. He can run too. That was the other worry, was if that ball didn't get out, since it was a deep part of the park, if it stayed in, especially if the wind or the cold knocked it down, he was going to catch it. He was there, following it the whole way until the wall happened. As they're still looking at him, it looks like he's going to be all right. They're going to leave him out there. So everything checks out. He will continue to play out in left. So Gomez, a valiant effort, if I've ever seen one. Man, put his body on the line, but Marco Murillo puts it out of the Stadium, and the Blues take a 5-3 lead, as that run will prove huge in the 9th inning, as the Blues have some breathing room. And now Matt Anderson will hit with nobody on and 2 outs. So Marco Murillo with a pinch hit home run. Skip pulling all the right strings tonight. Gotta love the managerial brilliance. Dare I say, the Brad Stevens of the CCL. So now Matt Anderson will bat here. Nobody on, 2 gone in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Blues with a cushion now, a 5-3 lead as they prepare for the 9th inning. But bottom of the 8th, not done. Matt Anderson at the plate. The first offering from Gaskell on the way. Breaking ball a bit high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes here as Anderson waits. The 1-0 offering from Gaskell on the way. Fastball called, strike at the upper echelon of the zone there, 1-1. So counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike as Gaskell winds and throws. His offering to Anderson, a fastball swung tap foul at the plate, 1-2. So 1-2 the count here on Matt Anderson as our catcher for the day, the junior out of Georgia Southern. Looking for another hit as he's 1 for 4 on the day so far with that double. He watches a breaking ball low there, as that'll run this count even at 2-2. Matt at the plate. The 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed as he goes chasing a high heater. Inning over, side retired, but damage done. Marco Murillo gets the Blues a run, a solo blast. His 3rd of the year, ties him with Justin Lutz in home runs for the team lead, as we will head to the 9th. Looks like TJ Mullins is going to come back out for the 6-out save when we come back, as that 8th inning was brought to you by Idler's Home Appliances. We offer major appliances, kitchen design, and remodel services, outdoor living design and products, bedroom furniture, mattresses, and so much more. Top of the 9th will be up when we come back. Blues looking to close this one out and get back in the win column with a win tonight. As we get going, top of the 9th set to get started, as the Blues will send TJ Mullins back out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work, looking for the 6-out save, as Grant Mona, the shortstop, will come to the plate. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Bucks here in the top of the 9th inning. Blues a 2-run lead, looking to hang on, as Mullins' first offering on the way, a fastball low and away for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Josh Andrews continues to warm in the Blues pen just in case his services are needed, as the 1-0 offering well inside there. TJ jumps off the mound, upset with himself as that fastball got stuck in his hand. 2 balls and no strikes. Anderson is going to go out and just try to calm his pitcher down a little bit. Ask him if he's all right. Looks like TJ says he's fine. Just wants the ball back. So 2-0 here as Anderson goes back behind the plate. Mona, the shortstop, stands in as the 2-0 offering from TJ on the way. A fastball. He uncorks on it and fires it for a strike. 2-1. As the 2-1 offering from Mullins on the way here. Another fastball late, swing and a miss. 2-2. As Mona behind that one. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as TJ on the mound gets the sign, kicks and deals his 2-2 offering. Another fastball spoiled foul as he tried to go upstairs with that one. Fighting it off is Grant Mona to stay alive. On deck, Cole Klezik. As the 2-2 offering on the way. Once more here as Mullins gets his sign from Anderson. Anderson setting up on the outer half, pitch on the way. Breaking ball stays up and outside of the zone. And now the count full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes in the 8th. Mullins allowed a single, but nothing more. The inning ended on that pickoff play by Anderson. That ball's laced down the right field line. It's going to be a base hit as Taylor picks it up and flings it back in. So tying run coming to the plate here for the Bucks as the leadoff single gets things going. Now the 8th hitter in the order, Cole Klezik, coming to the plate. So Klezik at the plate here. Runner on first, nobody out. That home run looming large for the Blues as the runner on first. Grant Mona would be the tying run if it weren't for Marco Murillo. As now Mullins sets ready with his first offering on the way. The right-hander, Klezik at the plate. Fastball up and away for a ball 1-0. We'll see if Mullins isn't able to settle back in here and start humming some strikes. We might see Josh Andrews out of the pen as the lefty continues to warm. But Mullins trying to do it himself here as he sets at the chest. As 1-0 offering on the way as Mona leads from first pitch. A fastball right on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1. Nothing Klezik's going to do with that but shatter a bat. So 1-1 the count here now is Mullins able to even it up, trying to get ahead if he can. He sets at the belt. The 1-1 delivery, runner not going. Pitches a fastball up and away out of the zone. 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. Anderson takes a walk, trying to let his pitcher get some time just to calm down, trying to center his man on the mound. Mullins with that vicious fastball, trying to keep him under control as the 2-1 pitch. A good fastball there, fouled off 2-2 as that one goes back out of play. As Mullins has electric stuff, a real violent motion from the left-hander. As when he's on, he's on. If he's spotting that fastball, look out. That thing jumps out of his hand. Little deception in his herky-jerky motion makes it a little tougher to pick up as the count all square at 2-2. As the runner leads from first, not going. Pitch on the way. Fastball high. Now count runs full once more. 3-2. So back-to-back full counts here. Saw Mona get a single. Mullins here trying to get Klezik to hit a ground ball on the infield as guarding the line and playing back at third base. For the Blues is Conacher Sands. Infield pinched up the middle. Double play depth at short and second. As the full count offering from Mullins on the way here. He pitches a fastball fouled straight back to the screen. Count will remain 3-2. Mullins does not want to walk Klezik and put the tying run on base. So going to look to him to just most likely just try to pour fastballs over the plate. Derek Klezik to hit one. As he sets the 3-2 offering on the way as Mullins kicks and deals. Fastball swung just tap foul. A high fastball a bit up and out of the zone there, but Klezik offers at it and just tips it foul. So another full count offering on the way. Here's Klezik at the plate, sets the right-hander ready. The lefty on the mound, and Mullins fires a fastball, swung on and missed up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints for out number 1. A big punch out there for Mullins as he wins that battle. With one gone, Michael Borg now will come to the plate. So now skipper Dan Marple going to come out to the mound here, have a chat with his pitcher. After he got the big punch out, Michael Borg, the catcher, will be coming to the plate. He is 2 for 3 on the day. He struck out in the second, but since then he singled and scored in the fifth, and he doubled in the seventh. As this mound meeting and break in the action gives us time to plug another one of our sponsors. It's going to be Sunrun. Sunrun Home Solar Panels allow you to lock in low home energy rates for the next 20 years. Easy solar financing options and solar panel installation are included. As now the meeting is done, Skip's going to leave his man in there. So Mullins will face Borg with the runner on first and one out. Double play will end the ball game here as the third baseman, Sands, still playing back. Lipsius holds the runner at first. This is the first offering from Mullins. A fastball just a bit low, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as TJ sets at the belt. His 1-0 offering on the way as he kicks and deals. He fires a fastball just a bit low there. Had the plate right down the middle, just a bit below the knees. Count moves to 2-0. Good spots to miss if you're TJ, though. Trying to work that low zone. You want Borg to hit something into the ground here. As the 2-0 offering from Mullins on the way here. He fires a fastball, swung on and missed as he throws it right by Borg there. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. As Borg had himself a hack there trying to tie this game up on a swing like that. Comes up empty, however, so it's a 2-1 count on the batter. Pitch on the way. Another fastball. This one's going to be lined into left center field, and that's going to be trouble as the left fielder Murillo is unable to cut it off. It's going to roll almost all the way to the wall. He gets it into short. Stankiewicz has the throw coming to the plate. The runner on his way. Fielded by Anderson, but safe on the head first dive. As the short hop throw, Anderson had to make sure he corralled it. It was just to his right there, as he had to pick it and then swing the tag over. A good dive in there by Mona. As he evades the tag, slips his hand underneath it. And so he scores. Borg to second with his second double in as many at-bats. He's 3 for 4 on the night against the Blues here with 2 doubles and a single, as well as an RBI and a run scored. So he's had himself a good night in the 9 spots. It looks like that's going to be it for TJ Mullins, as Kai Gomez will be coming to the plate. The top of the order due up here. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, and Josh Andrews will come in. We'll take a short break and be right back. Blues looking to hang on here in the top of the 9th as the Buccaneers have put the tying run in scoring position with only 1 out. When we come back, it'll be Andrews' job to get out of this inning. So we jump back in here. Top of the lineup here in the top of the 9th. Coming to the plate, Kai Gomez. Gomez 1 for 4, a single and a run scored back in the 5th as Josh Andrews on to close things out. Looking for the 2-out save as Gomez shows bunt. The pitch going to go to the backstop there. And the tying run now moves to third. So Gomez's job is done for him. First pitch from Josh Andrews. Way inside. Gomez jumps out of the way. It's 1-0. As they're asking if Gomez's bunt offer was, in fact, good for a strike call, as he did jump out of the way. So a wild pitch either way. Borg is going to be at third base here on the wild pitch. The question now is it an 0-1 count or a 1-0 count? So either way, Gomez's job done for him on the wild pitch, as he needs a ground ball to the right side or a sac fly to tie this game up. And now Skip's going to come out and have some questions about the call, saying that he did square around. We'll see if this changes anything. Anderson pleading the case as well. But regardless, it's going to be a runner on third with 1 out. Gomez at the plate. He's fast. Not an easy out. As we wait for the call here. As it stands, it's a 1-0. It's a 1-0 count. It looks like it's going to stay that way. So 1 ball, no strikes on the batter, Gomez here. So infield going to be in for the Blues, tying run at third base, as that home run by Murillo once again looms very large, as that would be the go-ahead run over there at third if it weren't for the solo blast off the bat of Marco Murillo. So infield in here, outfield in as well, as they're in a couple steps in case of a throw. Now he tries to bunt again, pops it up to short. Stankovic has it, throws it to first. It's going to be in time for out number 2. An interesting decision there from Kai Gomez as he tries to bunt it, but he kind of push bunts it, really tried to give it some oomph. As he one-hop Stankovic over at short, Dane just fields it, took a look to third, made sure the runner wasn't going, and then just threw him out. So 2 gone in the inning, and now Kyle Soberano is going to come to the plate with a game on the line. The tying run at third base. The left-handed hitting Soberano facing the lefty Josh Andrews, who's looking for a 2-out save. Blues lead at 5-4. Hits are even at 10 apiece. Errors even at 2 apiece, as the first offering outside for a called strike, 0-1. Right on the corner there. It looked a bit out, but Andrews gets the call. As the left-hander who kind of has that drop-down 3-quarter delivery action. Does Josh trying to get this final out? As he's offering there in the dirt with the slider. A great block as Anderson keeps this game winnable for the Blues right there as he blocks that slider in the dirt. Andrews, the senior out of Grand Canyon University from Queen Creek, Arizona, looking to notch a save right here as he sets at the chest. His 1-1 offering, a fastball just a bit low. Looks similar to the first pitch he got a strike call on, but doesn't get it here. 2-1 the count. So 2 balls and a strike, 2 gone in the inning. Infield normal depth here. Third baseman for the Blues, Sands, even with the bag. As a 2-1 offering, a fastball chopped on the ground to short. This could do it. Stankovic has it. Straightens up, fires on the first. In time for out number 3, and that's the ball game as the slow Blues will take this one by a final score of 5-4, as it got a little dicey there. 1 out with a runner on third to tie the game, but Andrews gets the 2-out save. The win for the Blues will go to Chase Walter. The loss will be hung on Shane Leonard as the Blues take this one by a final score of 5-4. As we will be back tomorrow on Saturday for another Blues baseball game here as the Blues get back in the winning column after a couple tough losses. They pull out a big win here. Marco Murillo, the big difference in the game, the solo shot in the bottom of the 8th to give his team what would be the winning run as they take it 5-4. A close game through and through. And we'll be back tomorrow for more Blues baseball. As for all players, coaches, and interns, I'm Davis Ellington saying thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for more Blues baseball here at Sinsheimer.